can start with our marketing metrics presentation. Over to you, Chandresh.
Thank you, Ram. Okay. On Twitter, we have seen growth in terms of new followers from last week 745 to this week's 1000, around 25% growth. However, in terms of impressions, we are 40% down from last week's 100K to this week's around 60K. Yeah. On YouTube, again, we have seen like it's we only seen 6 new subscribers and 141 new views, so almost same as last week. So there's no, it has been stagnant in the last 1 month. So we are, yeah, like that's from the last week's perspective, and the what we are working on, I'll go through that when we are talking about tasks. Yeah. Yes, you can.
Yeah, everyone. So in Discord, we've seen a growth. We have 230 members this week. Yeah, on Telegram, we have so there's a decline in the number of members. We have 23 members last week. So we'll be planning. So like we have some plans that I'll be discussing later. So yeah, that's there for Telegram and Discord.
Hey, thank you guys. So last week we published 3 blogs. One was a technical blog, and the other 2 were non-technical ones. Yeah. So and moving to the next one, blog page views. It's slightly down. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm not able to see the screen. Can you all hear me?
Yeah, Subbu, we can.
Okay. So yeah, I thought I got disconnected. So if you look at the bottom right hand corner, we have the top performing blogs. So yeah, just take a look at that, and you can move to the next. Quora contents posted 15 as per the target we have set, and thanks Harsha. I'm not sure whether he's in the call. He's been behind. He's kind of driving it, right? So thanks for that. And the top performing Quora questions you can see on the screen. So these are the questions. And I think one question where I was a little interested since last week was how can one take part in the Shardeum testnet? So it is among the top questions. So it looks like people are interested about the testnet. Maybe these, as I mentioned last week, we will kind of deep dive into it, analyze it, and try to bring different resources, leverage different resources. And then take advantage of these questions. You can move to the next one. So Quora stats, the content views have come down a little bit. It's 1,149 compared to last week. And the number of upvotes and shares have increased. The number of shares was around 36 compared to 29 last week. And then we had number of shares was 9 compared to 4 last week. So we have an improvement there. Yeah, that's it from my side.
Thanks, team. In terms of website metrics, there's a growth when compared to the previous week. So I would say like previous week it was around 8,000 traffic, and this week we got around 11,000 traffic. And in terms of search traffic, again there's an increase from 1,400 previous week to 1,700 this week. So with respect to newsletters, again it's still in the declining phase. But I might to explore anything on this thing. So we'll plan something for newsletter subscribers. So overall traffic share again dominated by direct traffic around 60%, followed by organic around 15%, social at 12%. And the key thing is the referral traffic significantly increased this week. They contributed around 9%. In this, major contribution is due to the swap finance articles in Medium and several other resources. Yeah. Liberty metrics, the total number of transaction till date, so 46,000, and total number of accounts at 16,000. So I just added the total contracts metric as well. So total contracts till date is around 507. You can skip this data. So I just kept it as a backup one. Yeah, that's all from my end on the metrics. We can move on to to-dos. Yeah, again, start with Chandresh.
Ram, you can add the filter. Thank you. So from a done perspective, one of the tasks that I've added is thumbnails for weekly updates. That is, this templates has been created. So Priyanka, Subbu, you can use them. And like for the next week, like for this update and like the upcoming more updates till week 30. From so we have completed the Super Shardeum program, like, but we are yet to add all the tasks. So once that is done, so that is still in the task. It is not completed. So once that is done, we'll announce that. And so ongoing things is we are working on a content calendar. So in the last 1 month, like from the metrics, what we saw was that the YouTube has been stagnant. So we are working. We have content ready, like live information also ready. However, it has so all the dates were missing and it just nothing got published. So I'm working on a content calendar for YouTube, so that we can get all the content published. Then, so the hackathon that we are working on is ready. Like the process is ready. I think we are all reviewing it a little bit more. So I'll be working on the first draft that can be shared with partners and judges and anyone that we talk about for the hackathon before like it is announced officially. Yeah, Ram, you can move to Yash.
Hi everyone. So for what has been completed for last week. So Discord quiz format is something that I was working on, and thanks to the community members as well for helping me. So that is completed. We have to still review this and get it done. Then there is improve. Discord onboarding process was something that was so it was lagging in a few aspects. So that is something that I was working on. A meetup channel has been created so that the community members can now post all of the meetup updates and everything there. And those who want to attend the meetups, they can also go through the talk that I have shared there. We got listed on Truts. So Truts is a community platform where you can browse through the communities. Then I also followed up on devs that are building on Liberty. So basically nudged them on email. That's there. And yeah, and I have added them to the developers only channel. So that's all that has been done for last week. This week I will be focusing on redrafting Discord playbook so that we can start the Discord onboarding calls. Then FAQs is something that's planned for tomorrow, so that will be getting done. And then I have to add anti-spam Discord bots. And apart from that, there are a lot of there is a community growth plan that we are working on for Telegram and Discord. So yeah, that's something that I'll be working on.
Thank you, guys. So I'll just get started with um, uh, the activities that I was doing. So this week I'll be joining Dan to create content for 1 minute video series. So if let's say we are talking about fairness, or we are talking about how do we achieve fast finality. So we are planning to have 1 minute video, so it's not too long. At the same time, we kind of make it as precise and informative. So we're working on the content, and then we will partner with different video producers to create a YouTube video, or or other videos. So it will be an interesting. We will have 10 top advantages of Shardeum, and we will have 1 minute each of the advantages. So it will be 10 minutes worth of very useful and informative information. So I'll be working with Dan to create content. So the video production will be much easier. The FAQ page that's dedicated for our developer documentation is live. So go through that. I'm also working as Ram suggested. There are a few FAQs I would need to add related to dynamic state sharding, consensus algorithm. So there are certain things that's missing. So we will this week I will be adding that. Yeah, I mean, yesterday Ram and I went to the Web3 Chennai meetup, where we had about 100 participants, which were affected. And we met with some very interesting, developers, projects, founders, and Ram and myself will be, talking to, few of them, and would look to onboard them Discord or on Liberty. So that was an exciting thing. So recommend, if you guys have any meetups in your cities, please go go there. And I mean, we don't have to really promote Shardium in the sense like promotion, but we can definitely present Shardium, and there's a lot to talk about Shardium, and there will be people who would be readily interested to join us with all the problems that the outages, for example, Solana and other protocols are facing. I mean, this is a great opportunity for us. We'll continue with working with DApp developers. We already have quite a few. So this is to create tutorials and other technical contents. And Chandresh, actually, the blogs that we are creating, especially the technical content, you could also kind of try and make use of them for your YouTube videos. So that's one thing I wanted to say. Yeah, I think that's about it from my side.
So last week, as usual, email newsletter completed with the help of Subbu. And it's not CMR, sorry, it's a CRM tool. Line video for the outreachers in building Shardium server. It's about how to upload contacts and the purpose, and few more guidelines related to contact uploads and company uploads. Then this myself and Priyanka will explain more about this, but like I was just part of the call where Priyanka arranged a few meetings with judges and the angels for hackathon. And and again, there are two BD meetings. I just joined last week along with Vijayanath. It's arranged by Vijayanath here. So yeah, not an immediate like prospects. So but can keep follow up with them and work on it. And had one more follow up call with another vendor. So even I met them in a Bangalore meetup with the same people. So we'll be taking this forward with Shashad for further calls. Yes, attended two meetups, but not actually official meetup. This is just like on a personal note, we attended a meetup. I attended one in Bangalore and another one in Chennai along with Subbu. So yeah, of course, comparatively, Chennai had a very good response. So we'll keep following up with the developers who have shown interest during the meetup. So apart from it, Hackathon platform, yeah, finally going ahead with the basic plan. Even the team have responded today saying that they don't have any bandwidth at all to give us any support for that. So we'll be going ahead with the basic plan, but still they will try to help us in whatever way they can help us. So yeah, now we'll take it forward with that. So in terms of yeah, Web3 conference, yeah, also just still negotiating with them on the pricing part. So that will just keep going. And it will take another one more week to finalize the final booth and hackathon pricing. In terms of webinars, they got few more collaboration from few of the vendors. So just speaking with them in detail on the framework and structure and scope between the two partners to deliver it. So yeah, working on that. And in terms of course creation with the Indian vendors, so just one Indian vendor shown a little more interest and parallelly working with another partnership with another exchange basically. So let's see how that is going to shape up. But again, the talks are going on in parallel. So with respect to website, so again there was a pause, like unexpected, unplanned pause last week for website work, and so everything is resumed from today. So is taking a few changes. There are a few small design changes suggested by Omar, which was pending for a long time. So that will be implemented by today or tomorrow, and other pending tasks will be taken care for our website, and especially the new pages. The new pages, ecosystem page, and community profile page, Indian profile page. The designer will deliver by UOD today. So hopefully that also will be delivered within this week. SEO contract work in progress. So have going through multiple negotiations with them on few terms. So that also expecting to be finalized this week. And referral tool, tool I may do work anything on this one. So we'll at least do something on this week on this one. Cool. And there's no work on the Google Ads as well. So it's still in the pausing stage. Yeah. Thanks, team. That's all from my end. Priyanka.
Thanks, Tom. Sorry, guys, I dropped. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah, sorry, I dropped off. No, my machine suddenly went to sleep. Anyway, so last week I primarily worked on some PR and terms work. I've aligned a couple of podcast interviews for Nishal. Also spoke to few media publications for media partnerships for the upcoming hackathon that we are planning. Also spoke to a couple of folks in the space to kind of get feedback on the hackathon formats and everything else. That's an ongoing thing. Besides that, I also spoke to a couple of a few potential judges and mentors for the hackathon. Yeah, and we find and as we've already shared in the weekly update, we have already onboarded a PR agency. So I've also been having weekly cadence with them, and we are setting things up and working on streamlining our communications plan there as well. That's all.
Thanks, Priyanka. Yeah, I could see Greg and Shashad as well. Like, so any updates, Greg and Shashad?
Closing out the fundraising round. Only 500,000 remaining open, unallocated before the round's closed. We just hired a head of ecosystem, started today, James Johnson. He leads product development, ecosystem growth, and developer relations. His primary role will be just growing the Shardeum developer ecosystem, bringing more dApps to Shardeum, and ensuring that we have all of the partners needed to be successful, like a stablecoin issuer, centralized exchanges, market makers, etc. So I think those are the two key updates. Really excited to continue working with all of the team on planning our upcoming hackathon.
Thanks, Greg.
I
Shashad?
thought I just saw one share. Is he still here? Okay, so
Yeah.
Swap Finance was something we got on board. I think they've had some minor issues, but for the most part, it's been a good going there. I'm in New York right now, attending NYC NFT. Hopefully, we'll pick up a lot of new contacts from here as well. Other than that, we've been having continuous meetings last week. I think we probably met about almost 8-9 projects. So that's been a good start. And thanks everyone here who's been helping set the meetings and being a part of it. So onward and upward. And I think with Johnson coming on board, that's going to also help our team grow faster and better. And Priyanka, did you set up a meeting with those guys from India? Abhi Pitti?
Yes, we had a call with them today.
Okay.
I think today at 6:30 we had a call with them. They're supposed to share some details and along with deliverables and the costs and all. We might need a follow-up call with them, but the first call is done.
Great. I'll also share another group out of China. They apparently claim to be one of the largest groups between China, Hong Kong, and Singapore. So I'll share their contacts as well.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Thanks, Shashad. So, team, any other updates, any queries from your end? Cool. Thank you all. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Yeah,